say on a hostel to hostel na chede among 1 year more kakra wala kabinku etu name another this time around more from wa amakwan into on obo wana like what did you do?
Yo Martin Medasipi, I think 2020 no me lose it by a little below 2,000 votes.
Okay.
Na if 2,000 votes na me lose Legon alone by 1,800. So that means the Legon was the deciding factor. Legon campus. Now, if the whole Ayawaso Wester, there were 13 wards. Abilene Petersano, Jolu, Roman Ridge Airports, Bali, Shemin Westland, and so on and so forth. Those areas, are okay. So Legon was the deciding factor. And I think if some of my campaigns we complain they make Legon quite too much. They be a Legon. Okay. But I think a lot of mistakes 2020. 2024 you're correcting.
Okay.
Now Ayawaso West, I can say that is in fact maybe the only constituency in Ghana. There are about 8 or 9 tertiary institutions. Your Gimpa, your Legon, your GIJ, your Atraco, your Nasford, your Radford, your Dominion University.
Okay.
Your UPSA, your languages, School of Languages.
Yeah. Business school.
So yes, so we have a chunk of the population here students.
Students.
A chunk or a chunk of the population here students and youth. And so for me, my concentration was more of the youth and the students because one more over Twaba. Now, most of them too no one over Twaba because really over kind of voters ID card because really and truly says and in Franco Bank in Franco so we had to do a lot of convincing. In fact,
very simple.
But we did a lot of door to door. We did a lot of engagements. Now, Iro bini dim nase orubediza. Sometimes not communism. Intimate with the Iro bini dim communism. Ma ko mi nizi.
Ane ni nidi.
No mi nizi. Oh mi nizi.
No we do
rough. But because of that, Nipakono obetuma to abamo.
Okay.
Because
they went with that
not that Abia Asha that, but I mean, me find out communism. Tell me, on your vote, and so that kind of personal engagement is what you need. Communism. That kind of personal engagement is what was needed. That's the one. The second one was. Make constituency executives, make branch executives, Obiayazi. The kind of vigilance on the D-Day, I was extremely surprised.
It's 4 years ago.
No, because 4 years not COVID war until a lot of people about. But this time around, look, me carry the 7th December, me 4:30. Me do Ayawaso by 4:50. No, by 4:45 thereabout. By 6:30, now we were one of more campus. And a guy be bay. Now say, so 2 days earlier, now I MPP rally more campus. Into MPP paraflane and the doors were. Guy be bay. Now say Charlie John. But why these things there? You know fresh. Otna come on and other friend and went to pull down all the MPP paraphernalia in front of all the halls because no tactics.
Okay.
Why should that? So that a got to abandon when people maybe so the kind of help I had and the kind of vigilance yet to abandon and protect ballot box, move it from wherever it is to the coalition center, stand there as at 2, 3, 4 a.m., 5 a.m. The kind of people I saw, friends I saw.
Wow.
Constituency executive, branch executives I saw standing there at the coalition center protecting our votes. It was unprecedented. And so for me, I think that is what worked. The people, obviously enough is enough, and so that is what worked for us in our West. And me care there, about 5. Allah wallahi.
It's not me say betu ma corner.
Mekede obo. America burger. Mekede obo 5 o'clock no na me wali man and the outgoing MP Lydia also happened to be at the same place.
Please.
But I mean, I'm in tomb because we boy box. You know, I was anxious. Into me call collation center. In tomb. Into me call collation center. Now 5 polling stations results are back, and I was leading. And I'm feel and I'm caught now. Young collation center upstairs. Into me caught now phone. Sir, man for like 30 minutes. I wasn't touching my phone, nothing, because I was anxious. I'm like, anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Then I went back upstairs, now 100 polling stations, but Nina ma win.
Hey!
But still, I was anxious because in Kofu, and I make main coalition center, and I'm who they in fact, I'm leading.
Okay.
But still, no, I was still anxious about everything. But all in all, no, I think I'll give thanks to God, first and foremost, for helping us. The number of pastors and prophets I'm I'm Catholic. I went all the way to the north to go and pray.
Wow.
Yes, in a Catholic church. And so my spiritual journey was also amazing. And then also, a few days before, no, me go home, mommy.
Me call mommy.
Now me catching the. Her prayer has been that I should win this election.
Jesus.
And I remember she died 2 days after my declaration in August last year. And so her prayer was, Kofi, Azimi Pede win. Nah, and always what she said was, say, if we win, make sure that President Mahama will be care. I mean, that's all no, you know. So it was her prayer. So I went to see her, spoke to her that Charlie, my age is Ambema. Mary Potter for the baby will be actually Shemedona mean to me win and so that's what happened, and finally we were able to win by 13,000, which
13,000
a cocoa 13,000
on your one
that be 13,000
today say
13,000 so and if Ayawaso don't see that, for us to give a gap, NDC to give a gap of 13,000, it was amazing. And I'm made the Obiase for believing not just in me, but believing in the NDC. Everybody who worked hard, everybody who worked smart, because that became that Sikenibi.
I didn't catch a student, like I didn't catch for them to come out
students
to vote for you. What promise did you give them? I can't be the child. They say me, yami yamadom. Nessa what to abema be war MP. Day na me am school. Maybe I may day. What did you tell them? Because there should be something for them to come out.
One main problem is accommodation.
One main problem.
I mean, every year a lot of students come to school when you baby da. So one main problem is accommodation. The second one is after school, baby over national service. Very important. Okay. The third one is even during school, where to earn some small pocket money, okay. So their main problems are accommodation, where to do their national service, and then also security. On campuses.
Okay.
Game park, GIJ, so security. So these are the things I was preaching to them, and I was telling them that look, we've had MPs who are MPP, and 1 year Ayawaso West. Won't see chamber and hall couple there. Okay, we see for hostel. And that is what I'm planning to do, to be able to ease me to me.
But baby saw there, all promises because you can't fulfill all.
I mean, it's starting from in the crime basis, some of the students back home.
Wow.
After because we were on exam, and so me to me, but maybe. And I'm hoping and praying that at least after 4 years, they can sit back and say that John has done a lot for. But the truth is, a lot of people didn't believe that Metum are win seat.
Oh, hey.
A lot of people didn't believe that Metum are win seat,
And I say a lot of people, including you.
That's not true.
It's true.
It's not true.
Also 1 year did that, so
no, it's not true.
Also nyame a shock.
Me bo bia ni din.
Also nyame a shock.
Me obi amfa obi a.
There's nothing like I never believed John.
So what happened?
But you said I cannot lead an elite constituency.
John,
so we'll have a conversation. Don't worry.
So are you going to apologize?
I don't have to apologize for anything.
Now what can they?
Because I still believe whatever the comments that John is making, was he didn't apply emotional intelligence at the point. Because if he didn't see anything wrong with it, I can tell you, say, as someone can honorable elect a kind and call me patrol. And you see, we say these things because one of the things
it also the emotions.
I didn't use my emotions.
Because I also that to me, Lydia.
No, you see, I said it in the context.
And then my context.
Me say, Ayawaso is an elite constituency. Made of elite people. So if this level of emotional intelligence, if John doesn't work on it, he cannot lead them. And that is the truth. John Onimnakumemu say, he knows and he's sitting right here. It's not like you see, anything that we say, Empress Patronia, but no, there's nothing to do. Anything that we see here and say, it's not in malice of anybody. Say you go be who see and bibisa. And you see, I say this because and you see how God works. And John Ewini Ayawaso constituency. It has never happened in several years. But you see, years down the line.
John,
Yamin Pengu. Said Dachi Bia, Honorable John Niho.
Thank you.
Said Yana Gifty at school. Very, if you see the woman, eloquent woman, not say the woman decides to assume the position of Jonah. Not say Besebu. Obi Bejina or Bekase. That's what happened. So if you make it look like I never believed in John or I thought he couldn't do it was the situation. I dear John, yeah, that's why I use the word emotionally not fit. Because John knows to say, John, you know that there's some more work to do.
So now I'm fit.
I've not seen what you will do. In terms of, you've not seen what you will do in terms of you see, you're getting me wrong. That's not what I'm saying. And then the Juma right now, he's not emotionally for me. But some say, ye ni dia obi be kan e best package John ama wa get it out of ne character patcho da make character ma say
na odi intro wo TV so no all sasa no o ka bibi fa
me patcho ko tie Peace FM entertainment review be hu say me ka bibi fa you see that's what people don't get
asano na enya asa papa
enya asa me be say me try say baby o su ko gina yo ko chiche aduane na enya that's what people don't get when we say things it's not like we are saying no let me make my point no it's never about he's not competent. He knows because when him say and come the patch John truly
honorable John
honorable
John
me too me patch truly
honorable the fact
when that comment came out and everything what's if you are reflecting how
okay oh dear yeah
oh no bisa questions
honorable
but anyway let's get back to it so a lot of people didn't believe Semetumi Awini succeed the one because okay Ayawaso is elite and John Oyisene say the man oba Obetumi Awini but it shows the kind of resilience and the kind of and that look if you fail failure is not the end. Failure gives you experience, a bit more experience, and that experience is what you can use to win, the seat. And I can tell you that even now, there's a lot of pressure on me because my winning by 13,000, I have to make sure I consolidate that 13,000 and make Ayawaso was great again. And I might not be able to do all, but I'll come and do some and do more, and of course, do better than my previous MPs who have been there. And so I want to thank everybody. And last but not the least, I want to thank my wife.
Oh.
Say, Oba out or campaigning.
Give to one.
Papa. For her to come out to campaign every day, every evening, and go all out for me. And so I really want to say thank you to her and to also all my family members who supported in any way, shape or form. They are all appreciated. And then of course, my industry people. Some fellow actors and actresses.
I saw a lot of people.
Yes, and some of them did also marvelously work well behind the scenes.
I saw
but yes, but some didn't come out, but some worked behind the scenes to make sure that I win the seat. And I want to say thank you so much to each and every one of them, and hopefully let us all work together. But Abani, they are winning.
Queen.
Social media manager.
Oh, nyabuti.
But me can be one.
Oh, me we patron. Did you eat?
Baba, you win. NDC, I win abano. NDC, you win abano.
All I'm trying to say is,
almost saying to me winning.
Sister. Hey, yeah, Debbie. Who shouting?
I'm not. But if
so me say breathing.
Let me make my point. I'm calm.
Me say calm down.
No.
And I also intellectual.
So you said you will never win.
Yeah.